one of the revolutions that comes out of, particularly of social role valorization, even more than normalization, is the focus on the results, on outcomes, the good things in life. I'd say that when you go to training conferences or you read this book or that book on this therapy or this approach, what you find is technique that addresses specific problems, specific deficits. So a lot of it is therapy, a lot of it is attending to symptoms and deficits and treating the person. So as soon as the person gets categorized as requiring some kind of support, sort of you technically address it and you move forward with that. And it's pretty low level, right? It's and it's certainly not looking at the person in any way, shape, or form holistically. Now, the big thing about SRV is that it starts at the end of the story. I mean, why are we doing this, right? I mean, what are we trying to achieve? And it's the good things in life, right? It's what Mr. and Mrs. Everyone wants for themselves and for their kids, right? And it's what you want to achieve. And what do we want to achieve? Well, we want our kids, obviously, to grow up and finish school with success, to have a complete education, to have a good crew of friends around, because social life is so important, to have a lot of acquaintances and contacts, to have significant activities, particularly work, which is really, really important, to have some kind of career or employment or trade, or that the work side of life be taken care of. Work is important in our culture and in society generally, and so on and so forth. So you have all these good things that you aim for with your kids, and that's the end of the story. And then the whole of human service, endeavor then becomes an effort to achieve that on a day-to-day basis, right? So it's much more holistic, much more complete. And it starts with very, very high expectations. The high expectations are made clear when you contemplate the fact that the good things in life for people with disabilities are the same as they are for everybody else. I mean, there is no difference, right? They're on the same plane. They might require more supports. They might require more separations. They might require more adaptations, environmental adaptations to make it happen. But the expectations are the same, right? And the question then becomes, how do you achieve that? Right? So we're no longer in symptoms, we're no longer in deficits, we're in achieving the good things in life. And I think that's a huge and fundamental difference between SRV, social role valorization, normalization, and a lot of the other stuff, a lot of the other approaches that are out there. And I think it's honestly very revolutionary.